There we go. Oh, I see Jonathan has joined us by phone. Jonathan, we have Peter, and it's just the three of us for now. Good evening. So, Peter, any questions, comments, concern, anything you'd like to talk about?
Nothing right now. I replied back to your last email about your conditional acceptance to my revised proposal and that there was still some work to be done. I replied that I understood it, and that's where I left off. When I did reply, I was in the middle of working, so I do plan to go back and review it again and pick up from there.
Okay. Conditional acceptance means it's been accepted. Just
Okay.
make the changes that are made in the track changes to respond to the questions. But
Okay.
I think at this stage it's in fairly good shape. So,
Okay.
Cool. Hi, Jonathan here.
hey, Jonathan,
Hi, Professor Connor.
any questions, comments, concerns, issues that or anything you want to talk about?
Let's see. So even though it's been conditionally approved, per my proposal document, I should correct it in the upcoming mid draft.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
conditionally accepted means on the condition, I just assume it is approved, but you have to make those
Right.
changes, and then I expect you in the next um, um deliverable, which is not for 2 weeks now, to then continue to build upon it and refine the wording and clarify things, and just get it into sort of the first, as I noted on the announcements page, and I guess in the email as well, just the what I'm expecting for the sort of the midterm draft.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Understood.
You're welcome. And we have Mehdi. Did I pronounce that correctly? Mehdi?
Yeah, this is Mehdi.
Mehdi. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Any questions? We've just been talking. Jonathan had a couple questions. Peter had a few questions. So I just wanted to um, give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you may have.
No, I really don't have any specific question. I'm still collecting the data, especially from census data. It is a bit complicated because I have to get data for certain census tract, and so I don't want to download the whole USA and then match the census tract that I want to. So I talked to them. I actually sent an email, and they sent me back that they said that I have to use their API to make a query and get it done. So I didn't do it yet, but I'm in this process.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to download the data. And once I find the data, then I will start working, at least some exploratory analysis with the data and document those things.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's as I said I've forgotten what thing I posted, but yeah. So it's very important to this is a very self-paced course, and you need to make your next deliverable within 2 weeks. But as you're finalizing the language around your introduction and the literature review and the data and the methods, um, and the hypothesis, make sure that you also devote enough time to the thing that takes the longest lead time in any quantitative research project, which is the wrangling of the data. And when you get your hands on the data, then doing some exploratory data analysis to refine or reposition some of your variables and give more thought to your model, because obviously you can't know everything ahead of time, and you're going to learn something when you start doing some exploratory data analysis of what relationships might be working or might be stronger to look at than others. And so, you know, um, you just need to make sure you devote the time to get that right. That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, comments, concern? I mean, what do you think of the course? I mean, does this match your expectations? Do you think the description of the capstone has been an accurate one for you?
I like it. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
exciting to be able to build something on your own and deliver it, something unique, not course-driven or, there's one right answer pre-built assignment.
Well, that is the idea.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like you get to develop your own stuff, and it's been a little bit challenging because now you have to really think, your hypothesis. What are you going to do? So
Yeah.
But
Go
for
ahead.
the midterm, for the midterm submission,
Yeah.
I mean, definitely we have to have, some results on the exploratory analysis that we'll be doing in the data should be reflected in that submission, right?
It really depends. It really depends on how accurate your hypothesis have been. So it's a hard question to answer. I mean, if I were you, yeah, I would definitely do data exploratory analysis just to validate your hypothesis. But
Yeah, I mean, other than the data, really, there is not a whole lot of things that could be added to the proposal that we have already written, because now,
you have to understand.
based on the data, it will expand.
Yeah, but you have to understand that some students are a little more ahead of others. So some students really do have, really have a really crisp title. They have the introduction written extremely well. The literature, the hypothesis, the data and variables are all nailed down. The models are pretty well described. Some aren't. So this is the opportunity for everyone to, I keep trying to level set. I keep trying to get everyone on the same, page at the same level. And so, some people might have that language a lot tighter and a lot clearer and a lot crisper and a lot more concise than others. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, definitely some, based on the topic or based on the, best, how things would be done. Each project are different.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to understand is that, I'm still, I get those, I have two sources of data. I already have one source of data downloaded and I'm good to go with that, but the other one, the census one, is taking time. So my question is that how much different it would be if I did not have the data in terms of the midterm submission? Because really there is not a whole lot of things could be done without the data.
That's fair enough. But you're focusing on racial and ethnic diversity effect on urban rates of obesity, right?
Yeah.
So I think for you getting that's such a broad topic. So getting the right types of data is going to be particularly important for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be, and that actually might reflect or might want to change how you construct or how you frame your hypotheses.
That's true, because I fear that,
Yeah.
after all those efforts, I might end up getting nothing. I mean, it could happen.
Right. I mean, and listen, as someone who's been fortunate to publish a bunch of different research papers, yeah, you always wind up changing something because you don't have perfect knowledge of the future. You're always going to wind up finding something out that you didn't think was important, and some of the things you did think were important are not going to turn out to be important. So yes, by all means, as a general comment, I would strongly encourage you to, as I said, start because the data wrangling, the data access is such a long lead time to get to continue to work on that. But I don't expect for your midterm paper and your midterm grade, I don't expect you to have that all nailed down.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is a work in progress, so I'll definitely submit as much as I can. I mean, to my best. But
okay, all right.
But what I wanted to say that different project will different set of progress at that moment.
Yeah.
Different level of progress.
Yeah, and some, and some data sets are clear and more representative of what they're really looking for, and they're more available, and some are not. So I'm just trying to level set or normalize.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. We've had Andy Huang join the call. Andy, you have any questions? Oh, maybe not. I don't seem to be getting. His mic doesn't seem to be working. Not sure why. Anyone else? Any other questions, comments, concern, observations about the course? Questions about their own paper, about the process? It's going to be a short class. Someone has to ask one more question because we can't stop now. Is everyone clear on the next deliverable and when it's due?
Yeah.
I believe I am.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the call. I'll, like I did, I will post this on the website. I'll also, the course site, and I will also do sort of a recap. And continue to work on your papers. And again, in the interim, if you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure. Thanks, Professor.
All right.
Thank you.